Hey guys, Chris Allen here. Just want to talk quickly about one of the biggest dilemmas in the industry, which is like, do you pick GPUs or CPUs to run your process, and how do you optimize that in a way that's going to make it cost effective, especially with the way GPUs are being used for AI processing, LLMs, and everything else that they've become in such demand that a lot of the vendors are jacking up those prices like crazy. So, just in the streaming world, GPUs are often used for encoding and workflows that really benefit from a kind of parallel processing. That said, you can get away with CPUs, and particularly when you're dealing with real-time encoding, you might be better off just going CPU only, which has kind of been our approach for that, at least that setup. Now that we're venturing into H.265, we're finding that the math that worked for H.264 isn't necessarily as optimal. Let's put it that way. So, we kind of are playing a little game there of like figuring out where do you draw that line between using a GPU, which is a higher cost per instance, versus a CPU based thing where you need a lot more of them. Anyway, I think, just in general as well, one of the designs we put into our XDN architecture is that we don't do our transcoding at the edge, per edge, actually delivering the video and doing the transcoding there. We do that upstream with a transcoder node that does that up front, and then therefore generates like the ABR ladder for you, and that's used throughout, and then it's just a pure switching done at the edge. In terms of AI based stuff, you would be surprised how much you can get away with using CPUs for that. It depends on what you're actually doing, but like quick vision analysis and other things, you can actually get away with using CPUs. And there's a lot of kind of balancing act going on with that. I do encourage you to check out the white paper we wrote recently too on how to choose the right real-time streaming platform supplier, and we kind of go through all of them, and not a lot of them are actually creating ways for you to put in your own AI workflow into it, and that's one of the things that kind of makes us unique at Rev 5. We've got a pretty cool frame ripper that allows you to actually pull frames out, push it out to a visual language model, and do different things with it. In general, we're using GPUs for that, and it's pretty efficient. Anyway, I would love to hear more from you and what you're thinking. What do you guys use for your streaming and AI-based processing? Is it CPU heavy or GPU heavy? Love to hear from you. Happy holidays, everybody.